What's that game like as a player? I mean, did you guys even think you might even miss today?
I mean, it was just one of those games where the ball was just going in the hoop. I mean, everyone was being unselfish, finding each other for open shots, and I mean, it was just going in for everyone today.
Did you know how many you were making as you guys were going on? Did you have any idea what the total was?
No, I mean, not till after the game and looking at this sheet, honestly.
Guys, build yourself on defense. What's it like to be a part of this? This is 20 is the most in the NCAA. I think it ties the high this season. So not only just a program record, but nationally. What does that you say about this performance?
It was a good performance. I think we were due for one. We struggled shooting here and there. We shot pretty good some games, but we have a lot of good shooters on this team. A lot of guys that work hard and showed tonight. And I think some of these guys that stepped up and made shots today were due for one. And I can't be more proud of this team. And it's not luck; it's a lot of work. And they were due for one.
You feed off each other once you see someone else going in.
Oh, absolutely. That's a team. It's a family. You want to see everybody out there succeed. And so when somebody makes a play, you almost get more excited than when you do.
How gratifying is it to hold a lead after you got up 11 and that kind of went away? Just given your past 5 games, it's got to be great just to be able to put the pedal to the metal a little bit.
Yeah, I think it was definitely great to be able to hold that lead. I think that's what this team was looking for, to try to get over that hump. We would come out, have great performances, but then as the time went down and there was like 4 minutes left, we were looking like what happened and we're trying to figure it out. But this time we were actually able to hold the lead, and it was a great performance. But Utah State is a very good team, so let's not think they were just soft or anything like that. We were just getting each other the ball and shots were going in, but we also played very great defense in the second half.
What was that message at halftime? I mean, you guys knocked down 10 threes in the first half and still only up by just 1. What was the kind of defensive message maybe at half?
I mean, it was all defense at halftime. We knew that we gave up way too many points in that first half, and if we were going to win the game, we had to hold them. And I thought we did a good job of that in the second half.
Yeah, I think they didn't get a field goal for the first 6 or so minutes in the second half, so you guys get the headlines with the threes. But what does that say about your defense performance? How much did that factor into the win?
Well, we were up by 10 in the first half, and they cut it to 1 point before we went into the half. It was almost like deja vu. Some of the games this season, Shai came in and gave his halftime speech, and then the players got out there in the huddle, and we say we're done blowing these leads. We're going to plant our feet in the ground. We're going to take a stand, and that's what every one of these guys did tonight.
Shai, it says you said it all year that you guys aren't built to blow out teams. You prove them wrong a little bit today.
I don't know if we would necessarily say all that, but when we go in, this is definitely going to be a tough game. With 4 minutes left, you're going to look up and we're going to be right there. This time it was just very great shooting and very great defense that we just were able to continue with. So it's a very good win.
What is it with you guys, with you playing the 5 in particular, where you can still suffocate on defense?
I think me and J-Mac being able to be, I guess you could call us some kind of skill guys, but we can try to defend as many positions as possible. So I'm used to playing 4 or 5. Sometimes I might have to switch it. We can switch 1 through 5 when it's that case with me and him in there like that. So I think it gives teams a different look, and we still have the same rebounding. We still have all 5 guys going in, making sure that we're getting as many rebounds as possible, stopping them from hitting the offensive glass.
I didn't see the total, but in the first half, you guys had 8 offensive rebounds. You're 7-0 in second chance points. That hasn't been the case a lot of times this year. Has that been an emphasis? Maybe even more so coming to this one.
No, we haven't emphasized offensive rebounding since I've been here. Since the guys before me have been here, it's never an emphasis of shots. We want to get back and stop transition defense, especially in a conference where there's a lot of transition teams. We just had some of our bigs make plays tonight, all of the bigs actually, and ball bounced our way a few times, but they were in there putting in work.
Josh, I got to ask you, your fast break dunk, what's going through your mind there? You got a little pose at the end?
I had to do something different. I can't be doing the same thing the whole time, so I just kind of decided when I was in the air, and remember watching old Karl Malone fast breaks, the mailman, so I had to give a little shout out to him.
You planning a 360, or will Shai allow that?
I mean, as long as I make it, yeah. As long as I make it, it's usually a decision I make while I'm up in the air. So.
Do you think it's how important is it for you guys to get a win like this going into your bye week? I mean, that's got to be a pretty good feeling for you guys to kind of get off on that a good note.
Yeah, I mean, it was great to get a win. I mean, any win, home or road, right now for us is big. And I mean, it's nice going to the bye. We got a win. We'll have a couple of days off, a couple of days to ourselves to practice, work on us, and then we'll be right back to work for Boise next week.
If I'm not mistaken, I think you guys are maybe the last team in the conference to finally get your bye, and some have already had 2. Are you guys noticing, is this coming at a good time? Are you feeling like you need to rest a little bit?
You know, we're the only team in the league to start off our conference with 2 games on the road. You know, we're getting the last bye, and you know, that's a good experience for these younger guys to have. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get to return next year, but you know, you don't get a much better experience than that having the last bye. So you have to grind out some wins, and also starting 2 games on the road in a tough conference. So you know, like I said, every experience is a learning experience, and it's a good one, and we're definitely happy to have the bye week. Some of our guys are going to get some rest and some treatment.